So the Fed recently made a surprise by cutting interest rates. Now, is it really a surprise? It's been expected, but they're doing it, which is great. And the big question I keep getting from buyers and sellers is, will it finally bring down home prices? Let's dive into that, see what it means actually for real estate as we get into the puffy coat season here in Bellingham. As a seasoned real estate agent here in Bellingham, I've been closely watching the market, right? How it's been shifting, what's going on year to year, and especially this year. The Fed just cut interest rates by another 25 basis points and hints at more cuts coming. That's great. Sounds like a win for everyone, right? In theory. But there's a twist, right? Because lower Fed interest rates doesn't lead to lower prices. Here's why. We're going to cover a few key points here. Key point number one, rates and home prices do not move in sync, right? Mortgage rates have gone down recently from their high, about 7.5 to upper 7s. Just this week, it's been 6.13% as an average 30-year mortgage rate, which is a big drop from where we were. But in the past, even when rates drop, we've seen them go back up because of things like inflation or investor jitters. So buyers this fall, I wouldn't expect that home prices are going to drop because rates are lower. So key point number two to think about is inventory is improving, though it's still tight. Right? When we look at Bellingham as a market, we have 34% more homes on the market today than we did a year ago. We look at all Whatcom County, we have 28% more homes on the market today than we did a year ago. Right now, buyers have more options to choose from than you did 6 years ago. Though buyers have been on the fence, more buyers are entering into the market with these lowered interest rates. Though what I'm expecting is we're going to have this window here. I'm going to make a prediction in the next 6 months, buyers are going to have more options and opportunities than they have over the past 6 years. After this 6 months, I think rates kind of settle out, and then I don't think we're gonna have as many homes on the market when we get to January. When we get to February, we're gonna see a little bit of a drop off. So inventory is improving, but it's still tight. Key point number three, what sellers should know. If you're considering selling your home, understand the local market conditions, right? It's more important than ever. Not all of the news out there following the rest of the country is happening in our neck of the woods here in Bellingham and the surrounding areas, right? Not all housing markets are created equal. In some regions, buyers are gaining more leverage because there's thousands and tens of thousands of homes on the market. We're not seeing that in Bellingham. It really means it's important to set our expectations and understand what's the average time on market if we're selling a home. If we're buying a home, is this home been on the market more or less than the average? And understanding again what's happening in our backyard, there are more homes on the market. Buyers are getting back into the market, though as rates go down, are more buyers getting into the market, creating more demand. About another 6 months, I could see multiple offers coming back as more buyers are entering in the market with rates going down. Right, key point number four, buyers. What should we be watching for? If you're in the market to buy a home or thinking about it, it's natural to worry about, is there going to be a market crash or a sudden drop in home values? Or am I going to save a whole lot more if rates come down? However, let's think about this. All the experts are talking about we're unlikely to see any type of repeat of the 2008 housing crash. That was a bunch of bad loans banks were doing and people couldn't afford them. That's different than where we're at today. Today's market is fundamentally different. Homeowners have significant amounts of equity. Mortgage defaults are really low, and the lock-in effect is happening that a lot of homeowners are staying put because they have this historically low interest rate, and that's easing. Life factors are changing that sellers are selling, and again, case in point, we have more homes on the market. So it's easing for buyers. I think you have more homes and options to choose from than you have in the last 6 years. It isn't anywhere near the point of triggering any type of market collapse when you look at the market as a whole. So whether you're looking to sell a home, buy a home, or invest in today's real estate market, it takes a good plan and a proactive strategy. If you want a local expert to walk you through what's going on in our backyard so you can be successful in real estate, reach out. Love to set up a strategy call and figure out what your next steps look like. Happy to help build a smart plan for the months ahead. Please share with anybody thinking about making a move. Like and subscribe for more great content. Appreciate you and look forward to talking soon.